Fictional fight! We live on a planet. And on that planet are people. But sometimes those people on that planet can go, well, a bit cuckoo. Like the killer trapped inside of a terrifying animatronic suit. And Sammy Lawrence, one of the insane workers at Joey Drew Studios. I don't know about this, Brain. Last time we had a Bendy character on the show, people were throwing bricks outside my window. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Okay, he's the Brain, and I'm the main man. And today we're going to put these two into a fictional fight. William Afton. Stop it! Okay. Like I was saying, William Afton is a very strange person. At her first, he had a pretty normal life working at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Until he decided to kill a bunch of Chuck E. Cheese characters, and now the souls are chasing him. With sheer stupidity, William Afton got into the spring lock suit, and that's when the spring locks activated. With one wiggle, if you wiggle too much in that suit, trust me, you're gonna be dead. And unfortunately, the spring locks did set loose, and Springtrap died. William Afton was no longer William Afton. He was the new Springtrap. Because he's trapped inside of a spring lock suit. Great name. Springtrap doesn't have many feet, so we'll be comparing him to other Five Nights at Freddy's characters. Other FNAF characters have gotten their face ripped off and limbs torn off, and they can still move around freely. It's safe to say that Springtrap could survive the same. The Springtrap suit should also have the same bite force due to Fredbear. And Fredbear's jaw is so powerful it can break a child's skull. That's pretty brutal. Was that the bite of 87? Yes, it was. Why are you asking me that? For the memes? For the memes. Springtrap is made of the same thing that Fredbear is made of, so he should be around the same level. Oh, and I should also say this. Springtrap is massive. See, in another FNAF game, which was VR, we could get accurate scales of what the Fazbear characters are like. And boy, are they big! Considering that, it's safe to say that Springtrap should be around their same height. Wait, aren't we forgetting FNAF World, Brain? Oh yeah, I should also mention this. We're not counting FNAF World. 'Cause, well, FNAF World is whack. Well, Springtrap is surely one man behind the slaughter. Sammy Lawrence. There's not much we know about him, but one thing we do know about him is that he is absolutely insane. See, Mr. Sammy over here used to work at Joey Drew Studios, but from something that happened, he's now covered in ink and now wants to kill people. Sammy is made of ink, which is the same thing Bendy is made out of. Why is there ink all around this place? It's really creepy. Maybe the fact that it's a cartoon studio? Whatever. Sammy is actually pretty good at fighting for a guy like him. He was able to hold his own against Henry, and Henry has fought many, many, many people in the Joey Drew studio. Sammy's main weapon is an axe, but he can pretty much use anything he can find around the Joey Drew studio, including this Tommy gun. Be careful with that thing. Sammy also did get into a counter with Bendy. He somehow managed to survive. And this is Bendy we're talking about here. Bendy was able to hold his own fight against the projectionist. And Bendy has plenty of abilities up his sleeve. But we're not focusing on him. We're focusing on Sammy here. However, due to Sammy's psycho-ness, he did get killed. And to this day, Sammy is one of the most insane people in fictional history I'll ever see. Alrighty, we've done the analysis and the fighters are ready. Get your spring-lock suits and messed up bendy masks ready, because here we go!
And now a question from the audience. Between the two of you, who would win in a fight?
I would win. I'll show you.
Oh, if it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get! Lord!
So, you have the form of a decaying bunny. Oh, I'm so terrified. Why'd you laugh in the face of your own destruction, Lawrence? Insignificant fool. I have a body of pure ink and I'm still more terrifying than you. Shut up. I now must squash you like a bug you are. Very well.
Well, that was a thing. Even with both characters having not that many feats, they were pretty much on equal levels. But Purple Guy had a leg up in this fight. It is possible that Sammy has more experience than Purple Guy due to his years spent into the Joey Drew Studios. But let's be honest, Sammy wasn't going to get really much of a hit on Purple Guy, especially when he was in Springtrap mode. Plus, Springtrap's bite force would most likely be more deadly than anything Sammy could do. And while yes, Sammy is made of ink, which Bendy can shapeshift, but Sammy has never been able to shapeshift. He's never even shown to be doing it. It's more likely that the ink is acting as a protector for Sammy's body. Or just taking over his entire body. But Brain, you compared a lot of characters to Springtrap. Couldn't this be done the same for Sammy? Well, none of the animatronics have done anything massive or amazing. The animatronics are just, well, animatronics. And they're made of the same stuff that Springtrap's suit is made out of. Which is why we compared them more than Sammy being compared to Bendy. You could say that fight was a slaughter. The winner is Springtrap.